people in financial services who are looking at using AI, I think the first question you need to answer is, are you doing this to save time, or are you doing this to get better data and make better decisions? For now, let me assume you're doing the latter, that you want better data and you want to frankly, make better decisions. And so the steps I would look at there are really, what is the information, just right at the top, what is the information you would like to have about your clients, or maybe you have, but it's very hard to get, that would be a lot easier for you to serve them if you had it. This could be things like understanding more about their personal life and their goals, having that information at the ready. This may be something like being able to take, tax documents or very complicated documents, estate documents, and being able to process those automatically so you can get the information out of them, something you may not do just because it's so heavy to do manually. You may not do today. And I would look at those and what information you want to get. And then I would start to look at the systems that can get that information for you. So there are systems that essentially are getting designed to process these large sets of documents that are fairly complicated, but they can extract out very specific information that you need for planning. And there are also systems now that can look at your client conversations and client interactions and get out the specific information in a structured way that you need to be able to plan with those, or to get your team to be able to plan with those. So the first thing I would look at is, what are you looking to do with this? Second thing is, what systems are most appropriate to do that? And you'll see AI systems in almost every area here now. And then the third one, which is critical, is making sure that the security of those systems and how they're using your data and your control of the data is appropriate for financial services. And I would say generally, if a system is built for financial services, you will most likely have the right controls in there, but you want to check. And the key things, again, are, can you erase the data whenever you want? You want to make sure that these systems are not training from your data into some broader pool so that your client information isn't, ending up training them to go do something else. And you want to make sure that you essentially have the data policy controls that you want. How long do you want the data in these systems? Can you get the data out of those systems into the systems that you most commonly work with, which frankly for financial services are a relatively unique set. And that's how I would start for looking at, how to use AI to get better data and make better decisions for your customers.